really, when you think about it, CEO has three really important tasks. One is to understand the environment in which you are operating and develop an appropriate implementable strategy. Once you've done that, it's to assemble the appropriate team, both in terms of their values, in terms of their abilities and capabilities, and their ability to work together as a team. And the last part is really getting the job done. So if you have a strategy, the right team, and you can show results, then you've completed the three tasks of a CEO. And what I have found in coming into PPC, it's a very well established company. It's been around for 120 years, been listed for 102 of those years, and has a very strong technical capability. So the same three tasks apply even in this environment. We've had to spend a little bit of time refining the strategy, which was basically in place to grow the business outside of South Africa to the point where at least 40% of our revenue came from outside of South Africa, to defend our strong market leader position within South Africa. The second was assembling the team, and I am still in the process of doing that, but we have a very strong complement of skills and capabilities already within the organization. So the real challenge over the next 18 months is going to be to implement our strategy, to actually implement the expansion program in the rest of Africa is going to be a real test of our ability as a team and mine as a CEO. The outlook for PPC over the next year or two looks fairly promising. There's a base case and a upside story. The base case is we will continue to grow cement distribution by about 4% per annum, in line with GDP. This is premised on a very small, unexciting growth in the residential and the non-residential market. The upside story, however, includes a dramatic improvement in the government infrastructure program, which could lead to a more dramatic increase in cement sales. We are, as a company, planning to be very proactive in this area. We plan to mobilize other cement industry players, construction industry players, the steel industry, and the banking industry to figure out a way in which the private sector can more proactively go to government to help get the infrastructure program implemented. A simple example would be for a more open book, more transparent exercise where government understands the value for money transaction that is being undertaken. My understanding is that government has become more cautious of public-private partnerships based on its past experience, where it has over-designed and created a complex process which has resulted in overpaying for the infrastructure it developed. I think there are very creative ways in which we could set a market price and have the right definition of specifications and ensure a value for money transaction. I hope to spend a lot of time as CEO of PPC to get this partnership on track. The outlook outside of South Africa is a lot more exciting. We have, as a stated objective, 40% of our revenue coming from outside of South Africa by 2016, and we are aggressively chasing down a number of opportunities to build new cement capacity. Sub-Saharan Africa will require 40 million more tons of cement over the next 5 years. We hope to capture at least 10% of that capacity requirement. We are making good progress in identifying opportunities. We have very recently visited China and secured a long-term partnership with an equipment supplier, and PPC is about to enter the bond market as a way of ensuring sustainable funding to fund the expansion.